Well, I'm out here at the new field house where we planted a lot of grass, and for the longest time I thought it would never grow. I was wrong. And if you walk around with me, you can see how much grass has grown here. This was just seed and straw. You can see all this behind me here. That's as tall as about right here on me. I mean, that is really high grass over there. So we've got some mowing to do today. We're going to get out the John Deere tractor and the rotary cutter. We'll see if we can make a dent in this, make it look a lot better than it does right now. Of course, the biggest challenge now is remembering how to drive the tractor. How to park. I'll put it up and forward. I've mowed some in the front. I'm now going to start mowing in the baseball field. But what I've noticed is I have a lot of sticks and debris and things like that. Let's drive on over to where this branch is down. An old John Deere hanging out. It's the old Victorian farmhouse and the cottage. Right there. Storage shed. Black barn. The old stables. Another shed. The wedding barn up there. We had a wedding last week and we got another one coming up. Here's the branch I see. It looks like it fell in the parking lot. Yeah. We're gonna need to get this taken care of. Okay, got the chainsaw running. Probably not wise to record myself doing this, but I'm gonna cut this tree. Okay, got the tree chopped. At least in small enough pieces where I think I can get in the bucket of my loader and haul it back to the burn pile. So here we go, that part. I'm gonna raise my bucket just a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna raise it a lot so I can kind of see through down through here. Now we're at B1, which gives me a little more speed. Not a lot, but still. It gets me where I'm going. We're heading back over to the tree. That's where the tree was. Obviously better for my parking area, so we can mow that down. It'll look great later. Anyway, let's take this over to the brush pile. I don't want these branches to fall. I have to pick them up again. I'm gonna slow move these up to the burn pile. They take me a minute to get there. Those are the branches in the bucket I have up. I'm gonna drop them in a little pile I've created here in the baseball field, which I'll probably burn at some point, but let's see if I can get this thing dumped properly down. I'm gonna lower it some so it's not so big of a drop. My hand turning to the right as I drop this load. Very slow speed in what is that? A4, but I'm gonna slowly start to back up here. There's my pile up there. I'm going to go ahead and raise my bucket so I can kind of see what I'm going to do now. So that's me just building a little pile of debris that I'm going to burn later. Okay, before we get to mowing, what I need to do, you'll see the flex cutter. I'm going to push down on the blue lever, and this should drop the wings up, as you can see behind me. That's me pushing the lever, wings going down. Got it in the 540, so we're going to raise the RPMs. We're going to turn it on here, and we're going to slowly raise the speed here, and all of that will be indicated on the dash down here. I've raised the speed here so I can raise the RPMs. On the dash you're going to see I'm up to 540 right here. This is my engine, but this is the PTO in the back. We need that to be at 540 over here to operate the rotary cutter properly. Now then, as you saw before, I lowered the cutter because we're hooked up to this blue hydraulic. What I want to do now is lock it into place so that it floats along the turf. But you can see this is a big, fairly flat field that I'm about to mow. The brush hogging is going well. I'm in B4 now. Pick up the speed just a little bit. I don't want to go too fast because, as you can see, I have some pretty tall things out here in this baseball field that have gotten out of hand since I was last here. But you can see this cutter does a pretty good job of taking care of it. There's the back end. That's the view from out back. And back around. I have to watch myself here. Again, hard to take pictures when you're trying to stay in line. There's a better look. Okay, the fire is started. Not a great fire yet. I really don't want a big fire because it's so close to my barn. Got some water buckets over here. Hopefully we'll keep this thing under control. No wind to speak of, that's a good thing. Well, it's been a busy day so far, as you can see. I'm red, good grief. The fire's going well. Oh, airplane coming, see it? There it goes. It's the old gymnasium behind me. Okay, my fire's starting to die down. I've had it going for a couple of hours. Ended up going around the farm, picking up all kinds of limbs, branches, things that have been broken and fallen down, feeding this flame. Yeah, this is the end of a very long day. As you can see, my fire is still going. It's probably been going about 6 hours. Now, in all fairness, I did add a bunch of wood to it as the day went along because, well, once it got hot and there was no wind and the conditions were right, I just kept adding to it. So it's been a long day. I'll continue to watch this fire here. I think it'll be out within 30 minutes or so, and then I can kind of put this to bed and begin anew tomorrow.